today we're going to be talking about an issue that most Korean language learners run into at some point, pronunciation. So first things first, why is Korean pronunciation so difficult? Well, Korean pronunciation is difficult because sometimes there are a few exceptions to how Korean letters and sounds relate to each other. So even though something might be spelt a certain way in a word, it might not exactly be pronounced that way because of the relationships between the consonants and the vowels between different syllables. So first thing that you really need to make sure you're paying attention to is 받침. So 받침 is referring to the final consonant in a syllable. So for example, if it's 학교, we're talking about a school, then the 받침 is the kiok, right? The K or G-like sound in the end of the first syllable. So 학, the part, right? 학교, right? So the 받침 is that final sound. And there are certain 받침 that cause a change in the pronunciation of the next following consonant. So for example, let's talk about hiet, right? The hiet, it's the one that kind of acts like an H. It looks like a guy wearing a hat. Right? So hiet, when you find hiet as 받침 at the end of a syllable, it's going to change the sound of the following consonant. So when you find a word that a syllable ends with a hiet, right? The H-type sound, that's going to cause the next syllable to be more aspirated. So for example, in certain verbs, like the verb or adjectives for like the word many in Korean would be 많다. Right? It's spelled with 디귿아, right? So it's just spelled with a 다, right? So some people might think it's 만다, but it's not 만다, it's 많다 because man is ending with a hiet, with the H sound. And that H sound is causing the next consonant to be aspirated. So there's a few verbs and adjectives like this that you want to be aware of. For example, 많다, meaning many. 싫다, meaning you don't like something. 좋다, something is good or you like it. Or 놓다, right? When you put something down. There's a bunch of words like this. This is Tyler, and I'm your Korean study buddy, and you're listening to Super Radio. This has been Real Korean. 다음에 만나요.